Industries and biotechnology. The definition of biotechnology. You can see the screen, right? Okay. So we were talking about biotechnology and role of pharmaceutical biotechnology. Role of biotechnology in pharmaceutical industry. That was the topic we covered. Today we were talking about industries and biotechnology, like how industries and biotechnology is linked together. As we seen applications of biotechnology, cloning, genetic engineering, recombinant DNA technology, synthetic biology, tissue engineering, use of biotechnology in pharmaceutical industries. So these are the various applications of biotechnology. These biotechnological techniques can be used in industries to improve the process and to improve the productivity to get the maximum productivity. Like if you take any normal process, like when we talk about in I mean agricultural industry, they try to get so much, maybe different products, like rice and all. So when we do some biotechnological route, maybe we can do some hybridization. So then we will be getting maximum productivity. So how? Because we don't want to limit to only at a small scale level. So industrial level, how biotechnological can be useful. So as we all, industrial biotechnology means what? Industrial biotechnology means industrial biotechnology is also known as a white biotechnology, is the modern use and application of biotechnology for the sustainable processing and production of chemicals, materials, and fuels from renewable sources using living cells and their enzymes. This is industrial biotechnology. Industrial biotechnology is also known as the white biotechnology, is the modern use and application of biotechnology for the sustainable processing and production of chemicals, materials, and fuels from renewable sources using living cells and their enzymes. Here, sustainable means we should not disturb the system, we should not disturb the living cells or their enzymes. We have to improve the productivity, or we have to improve the cell performance in such a way without disturbing the system. That is industrial biotechnology. What is the role of industrial biotechnology? Role of industrial biotechnology. What is biotechnology? What is the role of biotechnology? The role of biotechnology is, specifically, industrial biotechnology uses enzymes, microorganisms to make bio-based products in sectors such as chemicals, food ingredients, detergents, paper, textiles, and biofuels. Since that time, industrial biotechnology has produced enzymes for the use in our daily lives and for the manufacturing sector. So, industrial biotechnology uses various enzymes and microorganisms to get the products such as various chemicals like ethanol, okay, alcohol, various other chemicals will be coming from the industrial biotechnology. Then, industrial biotechnology has integrated product improvement with pollution prevention, whereas biotechnology is the use of living systems and organisms to develop or make products or any technological application that uses biological systems or living organisms or derivatives thereof to make or modify the products. This is industrial biotechnology. So, what are the products of industries? Industrial biotechnology is also known as biotechnology. Industrial biotechnology uses living cells or components like enzymes to generate sustainable industrial products and process and hence pharmaceutical sciences to improve drug or medicine properties. In industrial biotechnology, there are four steps: organism selection, organism development, process development, scale up, and piloting. Scale up. The difference between the scale up and laboratory scale means whatever we do at a small scale, it is called laboratory scale. Whereas scale up means whenever we do at a higher level, that is at industrial level, that is production of large amounts of large amounts of products, that is scale up. So whatever we do with biotechnology, that is why that is by living system. That's why various organism selection is very important. Organism development is important. Process development is important. Finally, scale up and piloting. Then, what was the first industrial use of biotechnology? Rudimentarily, industrial biotechnology actually 6000 BC, when Neolithic cultures fermented grapes to make wine, Babylonians microbial used to make beer. Over time, mankind's knowledge of fermentation is increased, enabling the production of cheese, yogurt, vinegar, all these fermented products. So the fermentation is actually the biotechnological concept. So whatever we do, that fermentation we have to do at higher level, higher scales. Because if we do at smaller scales in our home, that is fine. But sometimes nowadays everything, car, curd, yogurt, everything we are buying. So someone has to make it a larger scale. So that is called a scale up. People started in 6000 BC to use of some biotechnological concepts to make it as a larger amount, that is at a higher scale production. What industries use biotechnology? Biotechnology has application in four major industrial areas, including healthcare, crop production, agricultural, non-food. I mean, some other than food products. Okay, use of crops and other products like biodegradable plastics, vegetable oil, and biofuels and environmental uses. So this is a role of how industries come into the picture when we talk about biotechnology. What is the main goal of biotechnology? The goal of biotechnology is to produce drugs by living organisms such as bacterial cells, yeast, mammalian cells that are placed in culture to produce substances with pharmacological activity such as monoclonal antibodies for the treatment of tumors. Whatever living organism is there, maybe bacterial cell, yeast cell, mammalian cell, we have to modify a little bit and we have to get any of the drug or other products. That is the goal of biotechnology. So what organisms we are using? As we have seen in the slide, first one is organism selection. Organism selection. What type of organisms we can use? We can use microbes. Microorganisms are mostly used because vectors, various vectors can be manufactured. Okay. Mostly microscopic small creatures are placed in different groups such as bacteria, fungi, protozoa, viruses. These all live in soil, water, food, animal intestines, and other different environments. So the organism selection is very important. Whether you are selecting bacteria, whether you are selecting animal cell, whether you are selecting mammalian cell, are fungi, protozoa, what type of living organism you are selecting. Living cell you are selecting to improve the productivity. That is the first step in biotechnology and industry come together. Next step, if you see organism development. Organism development. What is organism development? Industrial biotechnology is the set of technologies that come from adapting and modifying the biological organisms like recombinant DNA technology. We are trying to change a little bit gene so that E. coli, if E. coli is producing or Saccharomyces cerevisiae is producing some ethanol, if we are getting Saccharomyces from Saccharomyces cerevisiae ethanol, so how a ethanol fermentation more and more can be produced. Can we little bit change the gene structure of the particular Saccharomyces cerevisiae so that it will produce more and double the ethanol production? That way biological organism, modifying the biological organisms, processes, products, and systems. Processes means, again, you have to give, when we try to talk about Saccharomyces cerevisiae is giving some very good important product called ethanol, or and some antibiotics are producing from penicillium. Penicillin is producing from that chrysogena. So if it is producing from that particular fungi, okay, so how that fungi can be changed or modified to improve the productivity of such particular antibiotic? Then maybe if you increase the medium concentration properly, so that maybe the productivity increases. Again, if you improve the medium composition, whatever media you are giving in your lab, NB media, nutrient media, LB media, whatever media we are giving to that particular organism, maybe it is costly. So let us optimize that particular media so that a process can be improved. Protect ethanol production or antibiotic production is our target. So how the product can be improved? How the product can be getting, like various biotechnological concepts can be used to extract the maximum productivity. This is all organism development. Next one is scale up. The third one is process development. Process development and scale up. So what is scale up? Scale up means scale up of large industrial process is preferably done in two stages. If there is a high degree of novelty in the process or the commercial product, the first stage is pilot plant with 100 to 10,000 liter fermenters and matched downstream equipment. Means whatever you do in at lab scale, you can't directly go and give it to industry. You have to do some other scale up in between. You can't directly do 100 to 10,000 liter experiment. You in between you have to very successively you have to do scale up. That is why these are the four steps or four main steps are there in industrial biotechnology. So different various industrial products when we talk about, we have seen there are four different industrial areas in biotechnology especially. Biotechnology has Biotechnology has applications in four major industrial areas, including healthcare, crop production, agriculture, non-food uses of crops, and other environmental products like biodegradable plastics, vegetable oil, biofuel, and environmental uses. Because the population has been increased such a way that sometimes we need more and more groceries, more and more things for us, so that's why we have to do something so that the productivity can be increased without disturbing the cell, without disturbing the system, without disturbing the living system. That is basically a biotechnology. What are the some examples of biotechnological products? As I already told, vaccines, antibiotics, pest resistant crops, plant and animal breeding crops, biocatalysts, microorganisms, bioremediation. These are the various different products. These yeast and bacteria, which gives a biofuels, algae and cyanobacteria, which gives a therapeutic molecules, enzymes, various enzymes like amylases, so many enzymes are there, cellulases, okay, so all lipases, so many industrial enzymes are producing, large amount of enzymes are producing. We are taking even as a supplements as an enzyme. Plant cells, various plant cells are using as a food and cosmetic industry, platform and high value chemicals, filamentous fungi. Various filamentous fungi are using for industrial enzymes. So, what are genetically engineered organisms for the production of chemicals from biotechnology? Genetically engineered organisms, what are the products? So, when we talk about xylose, pectin, fatty acids, glycolic acid, oleochemicals, gylunic acid, isoprene, these are producing from these chemicals are producing from biochemicals are producing from genetically engineered microorganisms. Genetically engineered microorganisms means it is the modifying the modifying the gene of the organism little bit, so that that particular organism, without disturbing the cell, without disturbing its natural metabolism, little bit we will modify so that the productivity can be increased, so that we get a good amount of products like soya bean, corn, golden rice, cotton, potato, papaya. Various genetically modified plant products are already released at industrial level. So that industrial level, to produce at industrial level, what people are using, first they have to try in laboratory level, then they have to do it pilot scale, that means 10-liter scale, again 10-liter to 50-liter, 50-liter to 100-liter, 100-liter to 1000-liter. That is how, because industry means not like you will produce in 1 liter, we have to do that. Genetically modified organism, if it is a plant or animal or microorganism or any other living organism whose genetic makeup has been modified in laboratory using genetic engineering or transgenic technology. After modifying this particular organism, this organism has been given to industries, and either as a collaboratively we will try to increase the productivity by using this industrial biotechnology. The main industrial enzymes can be classified as, so many industrial enzymes are there. Okay, because successfully industrial enzymes only right now already implemented. I mean, already successfully running in industries level. That too by using biotechnological concepts. That's why there are various industrial enzymes we have in our at present in our hand. They are carbohydrates like amylases, okay, proteases, lipases. Amylases are related to carbohydrates group, whereas cellulase, glucoisomerase, glucosoxidase, pectinases, xylinases, invertases, so many other enzymes we have in our hand at the industrial level by genetically modified concept, using genetically modified organisms concept. The majority of enzymes used in the industry are microbial origin, because microbial enzymes are relatively more stable than corresponding enzymes derived from plants and animals. Marine microorganisms have recently emerged as a rich source for the isolation of industrial engines. Nowadays, if you see any literature, mostly marine microorganisms, from the marine microorganisms, they are isolating the enzymes, and that particular enzyme, that particular microorganism, they are modifying little bit, making a genetically modified organism, and they are giving to industry. Then industrial people, they are trying to utilize that particular marine microorganisms. These are the various productions of enzymes. These are the various types of enzymes: amylases, chitinases, lipases. These are the various enzymes. How are enzymes used in industry? How enzymes can be used in the brewing industry? Enzymes barley are released during the mashing stage, beer production, because many of the countries are depending on that particular beer. People use as staple food. So that means it is not that we can produce only 10 liter. It's not like that. Large amounts of beer has to be produced in particular, because they are very cold areas. They have to use that particular staple food. They degrade starch in proteins to produce simple sugar, amino acids, and peptide that used by yeast for fermentation. So if you take that particular yeast, little bit, let us modify that particular yeast at genetic level, so that we can give that particular yeast, whichever we modify, we can assume that particular modified yeast is producing more amount of beer. And then we can definitely go for that particular, okay, that is called. Okay, how amylases can be used? Amylases are the enzymes which we can use to for the production of molasses and all various liquid substrates. These molasses can be fermented by using amylases, so that ethanol can be produced. So industrial enzymes. Why especially I'm talking about industrial enzymes? Because industrial enzymes is successfully implemented by using biotechnological concepts, whatever producing from microbes, plants, and all. Industrial enzymes are successfully implemented at the level of, okay, by using biotechnological concepts. Why enzyme production in such a big industry? Industrial enzymes are the enzymes that are commercially used in a variety of industries such as pharmaceuticals, chemical productions, biofuels, foods, beverages, consumer products, beverages, tea, coffee, biofuels, various chemicals like ethanol and all. Due to advancement in recent years, biocatalysis. Biocatalysis means enzymes, use of enzymes. Through isolated enzymes is considered more economical than use of whole cells. Enzymes can be, sometimes enzymes only we will use by biotechnological process, it will be produced, enzymes are produced, that enzyme is used in industry, so that chemical, compared to chemical enzymes, biocatalyst means enzymes which are producing by our living cells, they are more interested and they are more useful. How are enzymes, immobilized enzymes are used? Immobilized enzymes is another applications of biotechnological concepts. And another one is organism cultures. Organ cultures, plant biotechnology, industrial applications, we talk about organ culture, suspension culture, transgenic, protoplast fusion. So these are the various products of protoplast fusion, common GMO crops, mutagenesis, herbicide resistance. These are the various types of plant biotechnology in industrial applications. Organ culture. Coming to the last two slides of the topic, organ cultures. Organ cultures, tissue culture is the in vitro aseptic culture of the cells or tissues. It divided into, okay, tissue culture means whatever from the plant, we take a little bit, any of the plant, any leaf or any stem, any root, okay, has cut into small. Tissue culture is then in vitro aseptic culture of cells, tissues, organs, whole plant under controlled nutritional and environmental condition, often to produce the clones of plant. That means you take a little bit of plant cut and you keep it proper media like Murashig, Scoob media, various medias are there. And you, when we keep it in particular media, that particular cell will try to divide. In that cells, that particular cells are divide and they will give to whole organ. Organ means either leaf, root, stem, flower, depending upon the, okay, culture whatever we are keeping in the particular media. We are providing the conditions in laboratory scale at little bit environment. I mean, instead of giving in soil and all, we are giving in laboratory, and we are supplying only media and some environment like, you know, temperature, air and all. So small pieces of tissues can be used to produce hundreds and thousands of plants in a continuous process. Suspension culture is a type of culture. Next one is suspension culture. Suspension culture is a type of culture. Suspension cultures are there in plant biotechnology, especially can be achieved by transforming wild type wild type cells already in suspension and selecting those carrying over introduced marker gene, or by initiating culture from transgenic plant. So these are the various applications we are using. Suspension cultures means you take any of the plant part and try to introduce in a suspension media, liquid media, and put that particular cells, any of the plant cells, and we get it in. They grow in groups of plant groups. In the groups form, they grow. That is suspension cultures. So with this, these are the various uh, industrial applications of biotechnology, like how industry and biotechnology come together. So